75 days of semen retention. It's nothing miraculous anymore, This is just my life. Like, I'm only still documenting this because why not? I think it's still real interesting, but man, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't keep track of just the days. I'm not itching to go run and jerk off. Like, I'm so happy with myself. In these past 75 days, I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm really just striving to conquer myself. For the first time in my life, I've never, ever tried this hard to try to conquer who I am. And just like unlock all of my capabilities. I've been so on point with my diet. I still have my bad days. I'm still early in on this journey regardless. And I still have my bad days, but I've been pushing the needle. I've been like pushing ahead forward so much to where it feels like there's no stopping me. As long as I keep my state of mind positive and I don't let the bad days get super bad, I just kind of like, when a bad day comes, I'm starting to realize like I just got to skip through it. Like skip through that cutscene. Like in a video game, hold X to skip. That's what I got to do. So if I could just like go to sleep a little bit earlier or just try to distract my mind in a positive way so that the day kind of passes. Because a couple days later, I'll cycle back around and I'll be on fire again. I'll have that fire again because I'll have that boost of just confidence that, man, I overcame that and now I'm ready to just eat again. I'm hungry again. And every time that I fall lately, it gets pretty bad, but I get back up like so much stronger. When I used to fall, I'd just fall and I would go back to all of my old habits and I'd reset the whole system. But now, it's a little bit of a dip in the market, but then the market always fucking goes back up. That's the thing. If you invest in yourself overall, over a 20-year period, there will be those bad days. It is inevitable in any market, in any business, in any market, in any like sort of training, anything in life. There will be those bad days. There will be those days where you just feel kind of off. But as long as you're able to muster up the strength to really just push through, that's how you actually start to win. You stop caring about, your emotions and, oh, I don't feel good, this, that. Man, I'm off 3 hours of sleep right now. And I'm fired up. I just got done with the gym. I got that out of the way as soon as I woke up. I got some of my meals in already. I ate clean. Now, I'm about to go get ready to go to work. But before that, I gotta make these videos. Because this is my passion, this is my love. I can't give up on this. No way in the world. In the very beginning stages of all of this, like, you have to still make money while you pursue your passions or the business endeavor. That is important. That's always what destroyed any sort of momentum that I could have had in the past. Because then when I would rely on the business or whatever to make money and I would have to take money from the business or take money from this, that, it would, stall out the business. Even though I would have more time in this, I would feel so just stressed out because I would jump the gun every single time on the endeavor. Like I would just do things too early. I wouldn't have enough savings. I wouldn't have enough of I wouldn't be making enough from the business yet to where it was like logical to even push forward and push through with the business, and I'll just jump into it. I've done this with probably like 7 business endeavors, and I just wouldn't learn from my mistakes. But like I finally learned. Like I finally feel like I'm growing up at my grown ass age of 27 years old. Even though I may not look it, I'm 27 years old. Like I've gone through a lot of life that I put myself through. And if I would have just dwelled on all of my failures over the years and, really just honed in on just all the negative aspects of who I was, I would have never created who I was becoming. Do you understand? You have to violently create who you are becoming and destroy, the things that you were, especially if you don't like who you were. If you were on a journey of just, aging, right? Year after year, you get older and older. Everybody does it. But not everybody progresses during that time frame. And if you're not progressing at all, and if you are regressing and making your life worse and worse and worse year after year, you have to fix that now. Like immediately. You have to stop pushing that to the side and thinking that things are just going to fix themselves. You have to realize that, listen, I'm a fuck up. And that's okay. Well, it's not okay, but that's why we're going to fix it. And that's okay. We're going to fix it. We have time to fix it still. So let's do it. Let's fix it. Get fired up. Maybe you don't have all the energy that you need because your testosterone is in the gutter because you've been eating terrible for the past, for your entire life. You've never even been on a diet. You never even ate clean food consistently. I'm talking about not for a week, but for months and months and months. You've never done it. But then you wonder why you have no energy and this and that. And then you blame it on all these outside factors. When the only factor that was actually even mattered was the factor of what was within. It was all you all along. You are your mistakes. You are your bad habits. It's you. You need to come to that realization and stop bullshitting yourself and telling yourself that, you're doing everything in your power to push the needle forward and you're actually doing everything necessary. You don't have to be as healthy as you think right now. The way that you should be healthy is, try to just eat as clean as you possibly can. If you want to try to just succeed in any sense, or not even succeed, but just become better for next year, you should start just eating clean. I know it sounds so simple, but it solves a lot of problems. It helps you have a lot more clarity, and you're not wasting time on even thinking about, what your next, meal is or anything like that. You already know because you've been doing this shit for months and months and months. And then you'll start to have some sort of natural energy boost because you're eating real food. That's why your testosterone is so in the gutter. Yeah, there's other factors too. Yeah, microplastics, all this shit. My testosterone is probably not, at the top tier that it could be if I really just super optimize everything. I mean, sleep, this, that. But there's seasons of life, and you gotta know what to sacrifice and what not to sacrifice. Right now, I don't need no relationships. I don't need any of that. All I want right now is to win. So that's all I'm going to focus on. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do every single thing necessary for me to win and not make any single excuse. I don't care how tired I am. I don't care if I'm injured, if this, that. I don't care. I will win. And that's the mentality that you have to have. That's the mentality that you have to carry on with you. So this whole journey of semen retention, it's just, yeah, there's a spiritual factor to it. I do believe in that. But it's mainly on you to like push the needle forward still and really like make the changes necessary. You know, if you're just on semen retention and you expect things to change, it's not going to happen like that. But now you have a little bit of extra energy and extra just luck on your side. So then you can push the needle forward. So you should use that to your advantage. That's all it is. It's a little bit of a competitive advantage. And you need all the competitive advantages that you can get. Because you're probably at a spot in life that you don't want to be at. Right? That's why you're watching this video. Most likely, you're at a spot that you don't want to be at. And you're seeing someone do it who just like, I'm just a guy, man. I'm just a regular fucking guy. I'm just going to prove to everyone that you can be just a normal guy. As long as you're willing to sacrifice and actually put in the work, you can achieve anything. Anything. Anything you put your mind to. I don't care what people say. I don't care, like, whatever dream that you have in your mind. You can make it happen. If you genuinely just put in the work. That's all it takes. Just put in the goddamn work. I wish I did this years ago. I wish there was somebody to kick me into high gear and tell me, yo, you're fucking up. Call me out on my bullshit. I wish there was somebody there who can tell me, like, yo, you need to start actually getting shit done. Because, like, no one is watching you. Like, when no one is looking, are you still doing those good habits? Or are you just doing them when people are looking? That's really what's going to make the difference. If you're just so honed in to winning, there's going to be no reason for you to try to sabotage yourself anymore. You need to understand this. Like, you want to win, and you can win. Anyone can win if you just got it within you. I don't think I'm this, like, sort of anomaly of a person. I think I just have nuts, man. Like, I think I just try and don't give up. And it's only because I've given up my whole life. All I've ever done was give up. And then when you do that so much and you just disappoint everyone around you, you get to a point where you got to make a decision. Is this you? Is this who you want to be? Because this is just what you're going to be if you don't do anything about it. Or do you want to really change? Or do you really want to be something else? Be someone that people look at and they're like, what the fuck? How the fuck does he do it? You know, I'm a machine. I want my kids to look back on these sort of videos from the beginning of the process when I had nothing. And I still put in the work every single day. I still got it done. And that's why your dad is so rich right now. That's why your dad just, you know, he knows what to do all the time. That's why. Because of this guy right here. Because he put in the work. Because he knew he did it for y'all. Man, this is serious. Like, you don't get another one of these lives, man. So why would you spend it wasting it just trying again? Make it that last time that you try and give it your all. Actually, truly try. Make a list of checkpoints that you gotta, do throughout the day and just get it done. Get it on done. Get it all done. That's how you win. That's how you actually, get things done. That's how you actually live a life worth living. Man, this ain't no joke. It's not a joke. Please just wake up. I wish somebody really pushed me to just make this wake-up call. And I thought in my mind that I was really trying. And I was trying different things. I was. But was I trying as hard as I possibly could in every single aspect? Absolutely not. Because if I was, I wouldn't be in the place that I wanted to be in at that time. I would be a millionaire already. I would have a bunch of money. My mom would already be retired. Everything would be done if I actually took action when I started thinking like this when I was around, 18 years old. 9 years later, and nothing to show for it. That just, hold on now. This rig is a little bit